Holy smokes, it is cold, it's raining. We're about to get a whole load of I-beam. Oh, which is right there. But anyways, guys, Money Monday. I want to talk to you guys about just embracing the suck, all right? Sometimes when you want to accomplish something, it is not the funnest thing to get there. I was talking to my little brother, Casey. I've got 5 other brothers. I got 6 other brothers, but one of them passed away. That's the Easton Snow that's down my arm. That everybody keeps commenting on. They're like, man, you really like snow. And I was like, oh no. I was like, that's his middle name, boys. But anyways, Casey's headed out to Ohio. He just got him a job out there, and he's like, man, I'm gonna have to spend a couple of my nights in my car until I get a check. And I got talking to him, and I was like, dude, I used to spend, so when I started being a helper, guys, some of the things you're going to have to do to become what you want to become. And it's not just being a welder, it's not just being, you know, whatever. This applies for a lot of things. But when I was trying to become a helper, I got my helper job, but I didn't have enough money to get a hotel room or to get a camp spot, all right? I mean, I'm talking, I had like $200. And one of the things I did is I hauled my trailer out to a desert, and it was in Wyoming. Hauled it out, and I stayed out by a lake, all right? I had no heat. I had propane, but I could get the stove going, but the furnace was cooked out of this trailer. It was an old trailer, a 15-foot bumper pole trailer. I wish I had pictures of this because I had a whole camp set up out there. But it would snow almost every night I was out there. And I was scared to death to leave the stove on because I didn't want to, you know, die. So I would heat the trailer up with the stove and then shut it off. And then I had this little hound pup that I would stuff her in the bottom of my sleeping bag. And me and her slept like that for like 4 weeks. And that is no lie. That was what I did to get out there to be a helper. Well, fast forward it, I have spent many a night in Walmart parking lot, all right? After the bust happened, I hired on the first of the year, so it was January. Came back down to Colorado. I started welding for this other company, and I would go to work, then I would go eat, and I'd spend a couple hours at the restaurant or whatever. And it wasn't a fancy restaurant. It was like basically a freaking Panda Express, all right? Or a McDonald's or whatever, just to go in there and hang out. And then I would go back to a Walmart, and I could show you the exact parking stall that I almost every night slept at. And I would sleep at that freaking Walmart. Sleep right in the back of my truck, throw a sleeping bag out, go to sleep. So I did that for about 3 to 4 weeks. I would get up at about 3 o'clock in the morning. I'd go to Anytime Fitness. I'd work out, shower, do all that, fill up my machine, go to work, come back, sit at the restaurants. That's what I did to save money, try to put away a little bit of money so that so I could get Liza down here because she was still in Utah. Guys, what I'm trying to get at right now is not every time that you go to try to do something new is it going to be fun, all right? That moment when I was out on that desert and freezing, it was so freaking cold, all right? I used to sleep under my truck. I used to do all sorts of stuff, whatever it took just to freaking get to where I wanted to be, because I used to spend all my money on tools. So I'd have enough to eat, my tools, and then I was about it, all right? Sometimes I could get a helper to room with me, and we'd go split a hotel room or whatever for a few weeks, but that, to me, is some of my best memories. Some of the things that it took to get to where we are at right now is going out and doing that. Spending the money on tools instead of spending it on a hotel or whatever, all right? That is what it took for me to get to where I'm at. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be that hard for you. I'm not saying that it's going to be that easy for you. Some of you are going to have it harder than that. But guys, just learn to embrace that suck. I mean, it's not going to be fun all the time, but I can promise you that if you get to where you are wanting to be, it's going to be 100% worth it. All right? I promise. That I still remember those nights sleeping out there. And it was some of my best memories. I remember just laying there in that trailer like, what in the freaking world am I doing? All right? Out here in the middle of the desert, no electricity, no nothing. Like 4 hours down the road, I could be home. Like, why am I out here? But looking back on it, it was one of the greatest things that ever happened to me. So everybody have a great rest of your Monday. Be blessed. Like, subscribe, comment. Make sure you guys subscribe. Hit the notification button down at the bottom so that you guys are informed when new videos come out. Sorry this one took so long, but everybody have a great rest of your Monday. See ya.